What is up, YouTube? It's Isaiah Malonson. If you've been following my channel, you know that I wholesale real estate. Okay. I've been doing that for the past 2 years now, just about, and I've only been taking it serious for the past 90 days or past 100 days now. Okay. And I've closed 5 deals so far, right? And I have 5 more deals in my pipeline. 3 of them are set to close next week. All of those deals, except for one, have been completely free. I never paid any money to close any of them, ever. No list, no none of that. Okay. And when I came out here, for the first 90 days it took me to close this wholesale deal, this last wholesale deal that I just closed, I was trying all of the traditional methods of wholesaling. I pulled lists. I skip traced the list. I bought a dialer. I was cold calling every single day. Okay. And it genuinely got me nowhere. It didn't get me a deal, nothing, no good leads, nothing. And I ended up wasting a lot of money and time doing that and effort. Well, I guess it's not a waste because I learned a lesson, right? My first student, right, who I got him a deal in uh 50 days, okay? He spent 10 to 12, I think, 10, 12, or $15,000, okay, on software, prop stream, dialer, list, skip tracing, text blasting, direct mail, courses. He spent all that money on that. And then when he met me, I led him to the promised land. He got a deal in 50 days for free. No money at all. And it messed his head up a little bit, right? He was like, and as soon as he got the money, he was thinking of ways like, how should I reinvest this money into my business? Maybe I should get a cold caller. I should get more lists. I was like, no. I was like, no, bro. You gonna go back to the thing that wasn't working for you? No. Use that money. Watch my video on how to invest in yourself. Use that money that you got to invest in yourself to leverage your sweat equity. That's how you reinvest in yourself when you have little to no money. That's how you invest in yourself. Sweat equity and leverage sweat equity. You leverage the sweat equity with the money. Okay. What do I mean by that? Join my Discord for 50 bucks. You have extremely leveraged sweat equity. Okay. Now, before I get into like talking about my Discord and all that, in this video, I am going to give you a crash course on how to get a wholesale deal for free as one person. You don't need cold callers, you don't need lists, you don't need a dialer, you don't need text blast, you don't need email blast, you don't need direct mail, you don't need nothing. None of that. All you need is a laptop and a phone. Okay? You could close 5, 10, 15, $20,000 wholesale deals. Okay? And your volume is going to be going way down. Okay? I used to go from 55 conversations a day. Sometimes it was 100 conversations a day. Yes, I did get to like, I was doing 70 conversations a day, right? I went from 70 to 20. And it was a hit to my ego. I was like, man, I had to make that shift. I had to put my ego to the side. It was like ego lifting at that point. I could go around telling people like, oh, I'm doing 70 conversations a day. I'm making da 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 offers a day, 70 conversations. Yeah, but how many deals was I closing? None. The second I brought my conversations from 70 to 20, contracts started getting signed left and right. Deals started closing. Okay? I helped somebody else get a deal the same way. All right? So I'm about to give you the one person business model to get your first wholesale deal and many deals after that. I am giving away the secret sauce. Um, I feel like the only person who really talks about this strategy that I'm about to say on YouTube, like a big wholesaler, is like Jerry Norton. Jerry Norton. But even he doesn't even do it like I'm doing it because he does on market. I do off market for sale by owner. That's it. Okay. There are three ways that I get leads. There could be more. You could use more. But me personally, how I got these 6, 7 deals, right? Three ways: Zillow, Facebook, and referrals. Zillow, I'm about to show you, put all the filters in. I just scroll, flip through pictures, call them up, go through the script. Facebook, go through groups, go through marketplace, send them a scripted text message, send them a scripted message on Facebook, call them up, go through the script. Referrals, if one of the leads don't work out or whatever, if deals falls apart, that's okay, cool. Do you have any other properties that you're looking to sell, or do you know of anybody else who is looking to sell? Okay, I'm about to give you the secret sauce. I don't know who else is talking about it like this. And look, if you haven't got your first deal yet, one of the biggest hurdles that you could really go through is wanting to do things the hard way. I am a I am guilty of that as well. I do that a lot, right? Um, I have some students who come to the Discord, they want to do things their own way, right? But a lot of them, they show up, they do the system that I lay out for them. I'm not leading them wrong, and they see the results. The results come, right? But it's natural to want to do things the hard way. Sometimes that's the only way people learn. I think Andrew Tate talks about that. You'll almost crash a car 100 times, from speeding. But on the 101st time you actually crash that car, you're like, okay, now I'm gonna not speed anymore. Same thing. I learn the same way. Sometimes I have to learn things the hard way. I'm telling you, what am I saying? I'm saying you don't have to buy lists. You don't. You don't have to buy lists. You don't have to you don't have to pay money. You don't have to pay money, bro. I know everybody says that, but look, you're really not going to get a really big return on investment until you're ready to spend $10,000 a month on marketing. That's just what it is. On average. On average. Do people get lucky? Are there exceptions to the rule? Of course. Of course. People spend $1,000 a month on marketing, including a dialer, and they get a wholesale deal for 30,000. Of course, son. People get deals, $30,000 deals within the first 30 days of wholesaling all the time. All right. But it is an exception to the rule. It does not cancel out the rule. Okay. I'm talking about the average person. Me, I am an average Joe. I had no money, no resources, no car, nothing. I had a phone and a laptop and some internet. And I'm about to show you right now how to get a deal for free within 90 days or less. Yes, 90 days or less if you do what I say, right? If you implement this process into your life. Okay. So before I go over the Zillow and the Facebook strategies, I want to say this. These are the KPIs, right? Write these down, right? You're going to make 3 over the phone offers a day. Okay. 3 over the phone offers a day every day consecutively, every single day. If you want to speed through it some days because you feel lazy or you got other things to do, fine. Speed through it, but do it. That's the standard. 3 verbal offers over the phone a day. All right. I teach my students in the Discord I call these script offers because I have a script from point A to point B when they answer the phone to when you say goodbye or make the offer, whatever, everything of exactly what to say. 3 script verbal offers a day. 6 text offers a day. This is for the people who never answer the phone. These are for the people who you double call for 2, 3 days in a row. They never answer the phone. You send them a text with an offer. I have a script for that as well, right? If you don't have the script, just send them a text offer. Say, hey, I was calling about 123 Main Street. I was interested, or I'm prepared to offer X amount of dollars, all cash, cover all the closing costs. There's no financing contingencies since I'm not getting a loan from the bank, and there's no commission, so you don't have to come out of pocket for anything, and I could close in 30 days or less, right? Script out what I just said just now, send that 6 times a day to people who never answer the phone, and 20 conversations a day. 20 conversations a day, okay? So obviously, 6 plus 3, that's 9. That's 9 conversations right there. What qualifies as a conversation? A conversation is when you say a sentence back to someone and then they say a sentence back. That's a one conversation. Okay. Obviously, you want the conversations to be higher quality than that majority of the time. But on the lazy days, on the days you don't feel like doing nothing, there's a standard, there's a minimum to do. It's 20 conversations, 6 text offers, 3 script verbal offers. Okay. And 10 of those 20 conversations have to be new conversations with new people. The other 10 can be follow up. All 20 of them could be new people, but a minimum of 10 of those conversations have to be from new people. The other 10 could be from follow up, or all 20 could be new people, or 15 could be from new people, but at least 10 have to be from new people. The other 10 could be from follow up. Okay. Those are the KPIs you hit every single day. If you hit those KPIs every single day, okay, you will get a deal in 90 days or less. I promise. Okay. And we're not calling lists. This is not for lists. This does not apply for lists. You want to go do lists? That's somebody else's business model. That's not mine. I'm talking about Zillow and Facebook and referrals. That's it. Okay. Because if you end up calling lists every day, you could have 100 conversations a day and get nowhere. Okay. We are calling people who have listed their house. We're getting somewhere. The efficiency is 10x. Okay. Let's go over this really quick. Okay. If you want to join the Discord, email me. My email is going to be in the description. I'm going to help you fast track your way to success. So, Zillow, right? Let's go. Let's start over. You go on Zillow, open up Zillow. You're going to go buy. Just click on buy. Okay. Boom. Oh, it automatically brings me already to how I have my filters. Cool. So these are the filters you're going to do, right? First of all, you're going to zoom out. My computer's going to be a little slow. You're going to zoom out to where you can select the state. See how it's highlighting the state? Pick whatever state you want, okay? Let's say Tennessee. Just random example. Tennessee. This is what I teach in my Discord, y'all. Under price filters, you're going to click on it. You could do 150 or less. If you just want to broaden or up the number of leads you have, I put it to about 250. 250 max. Max 250. Home type, right? All that's going to be selected at first. You're going to unselect all of them and only click houses, multifamily, apply. Okay. Under more, see how it says by agent? We're going to click on by owner and other. Okay. Unclick that. And we're going to make sure none of these are clicked except for owner posted. That's it. Okay. And that's it. We have 136 leads in Tennessee to call. Okay. Let me show you how we do this. We stay away from the left side of the screen. Okay. We don't get caught up in the location as much. We spend as little brain power as possible trying to figure out who to call, right? Because one trap that you could fall into is, what house should I call? Or, oh, is this a good one to call? Or is this a deal? Let me analyze this. No, stop that. We are calling back to back to back to back to back to back to back without thinking about it, because half of these people don't answer half the time. Okay. It's either they're doing something, they're busy, you're catching them at a bad time, or it's an old lead and 100 other people have already called them. Okay. So this is how you avoid that. You stay on the right side of the screen. Stay on the right side of the screen. Do not look at the left. Don't even look at the left side of the screen. Okay. Right side of the screen, we're going to flip through. See these little arrows? We're going to flip through. Okay. So this is a good example. They have some with pictures and some without pictures. Okay. I'm going to talk about that. So the ones with pictures, you're going to flip through. Obviously, somebody's lived here before. They cleaned it up. It's outdated. Bathroom is outdated. I call it. Why do I say I call it? Because it's not a brand new house. That's why. It could be clean, sure, but it's outdated. Looks like somebody lived there. This could be an inherited property. This could be somebody moved, or this could be a rental property. I don't know. We're going to find all that out after I call them. But I would click on this, right? Just because I see that it's outdated, it could use some updating. Okay. It doesn't have to be a tear down every time for me to call it. I'd scan through. First of all, I just scan the Zestimate really quick. Just take it into consideration. Nothing serious. All right. The Zestimate says it's 130. They're asking 122. Okay. That's a good sign. That means that they're asking less than what it's worth. I look at the description, read through it. House has aluminum siding, new roof, all systems great shape, decor is dated, flooring needs to be replaced, da da da. Just by the description, I could tell that obviously whoever owned the home, they either lived in the home or somebody they knew lived in the home, right? I could tell that this isn't an investor, this is not an investor, this is not a wholesaler, so I'm gonna call them. I would just call this number. Hey, I was calling about your house on Hometown Drive. I seen it on Zillow. Yeah, I was interested in making a cash offer. Do you have a second? Or is now a bad time? And then I'd just go through the script. I'd go through the script, make an offer, build a relationship with them, just like that. Okay? Boom. That would count as one script offer. Okay? Now, the ones that don't have any pictures, right? My computer's being slow. The ones that don't have any pictures, I automatically click on them, scan the Zestimate. Okay, it says it's worth 288. They're asking less than what the Zestimate is. Okay, good sign. Recently installed new flooring throughout, open layout seamlessly, connect, da 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 da. Modern kitchen boasts sleek countertops and ample storage. Whatever, I'd call it. Just because it doesn't have pictures and they're not saying it, nothing in here is telling me that this is an investor, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it and I'm gonna go through the script and I'm gonna make an offer. I don't care what they say, I'm going through the offer. Straight up. So, this is how I work on Zillow, y'all. I stay away from the left side of the screen. I focus on the right side of the screen. I scroll, I scroll, I scroll. So I don't skip any houses. So boom, call that, flip through the pictures. I would not call that. That's a fixed up house with no furniture in it. That's obviously an investor or somebody trying to get top dollar for their house. You could call it though an offer subject too, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. All right, flip through these pictures. Obviously somebody lives here. I'd call it. Flip through these pictures. This is obviously a fixed up house. This is an investor. I would not call it. Or I would call it and I would see if it's a cash buyer and I would get his number, get his info, go through my cash buyer script. But I'm not going to get into that into this video. I'm just talking about how to find a deal. Okay. Flip through it. I would call this house. It's clean, looks nice, maybe a little updated, maybe, but somebody lives here. It could use some fixing upping a little bit. So I'd call it. This one, roof looks kind of flip through it. Looks too fixed up on the inside. I wouldn't call it. Or I would call it as a cash buyer. I'd call that because there's no pics. Flip through. Looks like an investor owns this. I'd call it. See if it's an investor. If it is, go through the cash buyer script. If not, go through the normal script. Flip through. This is an investor. Wouldn't call it. Or I would call as a cash buyer. Um, this one, I'd call it. see what's up, go through the script. This one, wouldn't call it. That's an investor. I would not call it that. That's obviously fixed up, and that's an investor. That's what I would do all day. I'd call, call, call. Nope. Go through the script. Don't answer. Okay, go through the next one. And I'd always double call. If they don't answer the first time, I always double call them. Okay? Always, 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 always double call. You didn't call them if you didn't double call, right? If they don't answer the second time, I might call again a third time, or I'd maybe go back to it the next day. If they don't answer a double call or triple call the next day, I'd send a text offer script. I lay all that out in my Discord. Okay. This is how you find a deal on Zillow. No money needed. You don't have to see the house. Virtual. This is all virtual. I forgot to say that. All of this is virtual. The last deal I closed, never looked at it. All these deals that are closing, never looked at them. Ever. Never saw them in person. Right? And if you're wondering, well, how do you do that? How do you say that? How do you word that? Join the Discord. I teach all of that. Okay. But this, if you just want to take this information and take it on your own, that's fine. The Discord is only $50 for the month, and it's gonna go up next year, but $50, bro, $50, you spend $50 on a haircut. You spend $50 on a t-shirt. Would you not spend $50 on like some education, on like some real coaching? Uh, the Discord is top notch because I'm in there and the stuff that I give. So I just want to show this real quick. This is what you get off dump from joining the Discord. Let's say you didn't do anything I said, you didn't want to be coached, you didn't want to show up to the morning meetings, you didn't want me to analyze any of your deals for you, you didn't want me to hop on the phone with you, you didn't want me to coach you through a full script offer. Let's say you just wanted to take all of my information that I give away. This is what you get. I mean, we have articles in here about creative financing hacks. We have a daily objective that I go over every single day. I make a new one every single day. Look at this. This is crazy, right? This was yesterday's daily objective. Context. This is me going over the context of the script, understanding who you are, what you do, why you're calling, where you are, when they'll get an offer, how the process works, and understanding like the script lays out the context for you. All right. Then I always got a quote at the bottom of it. I have every day I make one of these, a new one. So that alone is crazy, right? Let's go over the other stuff. You get a termination agreement. You get every contract needed possible. You get every contract needed possible. Okay. You have the assignment contract, the financing terms, proper property flyer template. All right. This is how to create a flyer when you're when you got a property under contract and you want to market it out to your buyers. I have a flyer template in there. We have the basic purchase agreement. We have the purchase agreement with financing. That's seller financing. Purchase agreement with hybrid financing. That means subject to and seller finance together. Okay. We have a termination agreement for when you need to cancel contracts. We got the cash buyer script. We got the email template. What to send to the emails once you get the emails from Facebook. Master closer worksheet. All right, this is what helps you to build this right here is what I made day one, and I made everybody fill this out who joined the Discord. This master closer worksheet is what's going to help you to form a friendship with the seller. Okay. Hmm. Master the intro. All right, that's the intro of the script, text offer script, the goal of the joining the Discord, the addendum, the change in terms, all right, in case you need to change something in the contract, right? If you need to renegotiate or something, you have an addendum right here. We have the cold call script for if you have a list and you just need to call it, right? You already bought lists, you want to call it anyways. We have the comp sheet template. The comp sheet template is you could plug in your addresses, plug in all your comps. It'll find the ARV for you. Plug in the rehab costs. It'll calculate your profit for you. Comp sheet is awesome. We got some Jerry Norton text script that I got for free from Jerry Norton. We have objection handlers. This is right here. This right here is worth $50 alone. It's really nah, it's really worth more than 50 bucks. Minimum $100. These objection handlers, minimum $100. The script is worth $1,000. I give that away for free, right? So you get all this just from joining, just from having access into the Discord, right? And we use all those tools, plus I'm coaching you, analyzing deals with you, coaching you through a phone call, right? And we do this all on Zillow. Guys, I don't know who told you you need money to close a wholesale deal, but if they did tell you that, they're lying. Do you need money to get to $100,000 a month consistently? Yes, you need. I'm not gonna lie, you need money to do that. But to get $10,000 a month in wholesaling, you don't need any money. You don't need any money at all. $10,000 a month, you don't need no money. You just need to be consistent and work hard. That's it. That's it. And I teach you how to be the most efficient with your hard work. That's it. Guys, I don't see anybody else on YouTube talking about this. I watch a bunch of wholesalers. They have a bunch of $1 million wholesalers with only 500 subscribers, 100 subscribers on YouTube, and none of them are saying what I'm saying. This is the secret. This is the one person business model to wholesale real estate. Okay? If you're if you're 20 so if you're 30 or younger, right? 20 or younger, whatever. You're living with your people. You don't have any kids, you don't have any bills, even if you do, right? The point is you have time. You have time and a drive inside of you like I want to get into real estate. I want to learn how to close my first deal. I want to have a skill set to where I can make $10,000. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. You just need focus. You need focus, no distractions, time, okay? Be okay with the possibility of not making money for 90 days, okay? And you just have to have consistent hard work. If you can consistently work, okay, for 90 consecutive days, you will get a wholesale deal. It would be unreasonable to think that you wouldn't get a wholesale deal within 90 days or less of doing exactly what I just laid out. This is for the one person business models. If you want to go get whole cold callers, if you want to pull lists, if you want to put them on a dialer, that's not for this video. That's not this. If you want to call agents, that's not for this video. I'm sorry. I don't teach that. Can you get a wholesale deal by doing that? Sure. Go find somebody else who does that though. I don't do that. This is how I closed all of my deals with no money, with no connections, right? You make the connections as you hustle and do what I lay out. Nobody, nobody in my corner, no friends, just me, my laptop, and my phone and YouTube. That's it. That's all you need. No money, no credit, no LLC, no nothing. Okay? If you want to join the Discord, make sure to email me. My email is going to be in the description. If you want the Zillow script, I'm about to start charging for that, but you could get it right now for the free. Just email me. My email is going to be in the description. If you want wholesaling contracts, the same contracts that I use to lock up my deals, email me. My email is going to be in the description. I hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did get some value out of this, if you learned something, like the video. If you have any questions, okay, if you have any questions or comments, whatever, just leave it in the comment section. I'm gonna respond. Okay. If you have any wholesaling questions, comment. If you have something that a question that you have that you want me to make a video about, comment, right? If you like this type of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I make videos daily about wholesaling real estate, self-improvement, and just life in general. All right. Stay motivated.